Hey y'all, welcome to the Clock Tower. I'm Colton, here with Brandon, playing the Anti-DAL KonoSuba deck that I profiled on the channel a couple of days ago. Link to that in the description if you want to see the list. KonoSuba for a Data Live meta. That's the whole point. Which means, of course, I'm playing against Data Live.
I mean, it makes sense. Oh, let's put him in hand.
So specifically, two things worth noting. One, we have a new look because we're playing on weissfight.net, like we talked about in the last Clock Talk. This is a great place to play card games. You should use it because it works really well. It's really fast. It's an in-browser gameplay client. I'm really impressed with it. We've been playing with it, and it's so much easier than a lot of the other platforms. So, first of all, highly recommend this platform, weissfight.net, link in the description. Second, a KonoSuba deck that is specifically designed to play into Data Live. Basically, it's because Data Live is very, very good and is going to run the meta for a while. Probably all of 2021. 2-6. So what we're going to do is try to take KonoSuba, which has a lot of very usable pieces, and find the pieces that play into Data Live the best, mostly to deal with Data Live's removal tech, as well as its standby build. Most are playing 8, some are playing 4 with the choice, but the point is that there's a lot of it. So we're going to try to play into it as effectively as we can.
I'm playing with Riaz's list, mainly because I don't want to necessarily spoil my own just yet. And because this also gives us a generic example of a deck that you may face in Swiss rounds or top cut. Like, just as a generic Data Live deck. Trying to remove as much bias as possible on my end to allow for a better example of Data Live.
For 3. Yeah, and,
Yep.
you know, the best deck in the meta built by the 2-time reigning world champion is probably going to be just fine. Probably going to be a pretty good indicator of what the deck can do for 2.
Yep.
Which means that on Brandon's turn, he can already stand by in level 2 targets. Love it.
Yep. Draw 1. Clock. Level. 1, 2. Let's do this. No bounce.
Okay.
Gonna My Little Shido to look at look at the top 4. Choose 1. I'll choose the Brainstormer. And then send the rest to waiting room. I'll just move that up front because that makes a lot of sense. I will pay 1 to send Shido to waiting room. So look at 4 and choose 1. I'll choose Coterie. Send all the waiting room. Put that one there. Sure. We'll play this one. And standby. Standbying that there, bouncing it back to hand, giving power here. So it gets an additional 1,000 until end of your next turn. So it is now 8-5.
So it'll sit at 8-5?
Yep.
Okay.
And then I will front for 2 and a standby.
2's good.
I don't have another 2/2, so I will send out a 1/1. Put it there. Then I will attack here, giving power here.
Okay.
For 2.
2's good. I will level... I'll level red.
Sure. And then I will front here, granting power to itself.
Okay.
So I'm going to stand by over this one.
Yeah.
With another one. When that one goes to waiting room, I will, in fact, discard.
Yep.
2, 3, 4. And I will choose a level 1 or higher. Yeah, I'll choose the 2/2. And send all the waiting room. And that was for a total of 2, if you hadn't already. Perfect.
2's good. When that gets reversed, top 2 in waiting room. There's not a level 1 or higher, so it will go to waiting room when it dies.
Mm-hmm.
There are all these handy little buttons that do nice things that I forget are there. We'll draw. Clock draw 2. So how big is everything?
8-5. And then 1-5-1-5.
Okay. All right, well, first thing I'll do is brainstorm. Salvage 2. I'll grab both of these.
Yeah.
And I will do the climax swap. I'll also mill 3.
Mm-hmm.
And then we'll combo.
Bam.
So the 1500 from the Wiz on play, it's tempting. Like I was initially going to try to see if I could get over the 1/1, but right now we're power tied. It's tough to get over the 1/1 even with all the help, unless you get either 2 of these or 2 of these or this and one of the and the back row aqua. So I'll give the 15 to this, the darkness. You can also make things glow by right-clicking them, which is really cool. This is just a Weiss fight exhibition as much as it is the deck. And I'll just leave the and I'll give the 1,000 from the Takitsubo to the aqua. I suppose it doesn't really make a difference. I'll give it to the darkness as well. So the darkness is going to be at 5/5/6/5 at the climax.
Okay.
And then the aqua. So okay, we will swing here first on attack. Top check 4. At a level 1 or higher to hand, I will add the early play union. Everything else goes to waiting room. For 2.
Cancel on 1.
Swing here. For 2.
Cancel on 1.
Then I'll side here, pay the stock to twin drive for 1, 2, 3, -1 is 2. Oops.
And cancel on 2.
Of course.
Well, yeah, I had to.
It wouldn't be Data Live if it didn't do something egregious.
Discard that one. 1, 2, 3, 4. Choose the level 1. Send all the waiting room. When that one goes away, just drop that one. 1, 2, 3, 4. I will choose that one. Send all the waiting room. Draw 1. Well, I need to clock here. 1, refresh. 2, refresh point. Moving up in the world. Here. Brainstorm. For our friends back home, just worthy to note that I have those in hand.
And
because it came up in conversation in our locals. So I just wanted to show that to our locals because we had that discussion. And it's just worth noting.
Well, that's one of the reasons that I pivoted off the Obero combo.
Yeah.
Because if the Obero Megamine were on field right now, it would get either blinked or removed by either the Shido character or the Shido event. And I would lose my plus.
Yeah, there's a potential for doing both of those. And being in the exact same spot I am now, with technically minus those 2 cards in hand, but denying your pluses from your combo. So,
whereas you removing them now doesn't do you any good because you're bigger than I am.
Well, it doesn't. I mean, yes, I get to benefit from that end. However, like you also have already benefited from your combo.
I would rather you benefit from using your Shido elsewhere than benefit by blinking away my only mid-game advantage.
Yeah.
Because what I lose is not worth what I'm letting you gain, if that makes sense.
So I'm going to swing here first
Yep.
for a standby. Do I have anything worth standbying at this point?
Pretty sure it's the third standby that you've triggered.
It is. I don't have anything good standby in the waiting room right now. So, no. I'm not going to stand by for 3.
Yep.
And then on your reverse, top check. Okay. Put them back in that order. And then I will front here for 2.
2's good. Okay.
Swing here for another empty standby for 2.
2's good. All right. Well, that wasn't fun.
What do you mean it wasn't fun?
We'll draw.
Granting power from Toka to the middle.
Ugh. Clock draw 2. Refresh. Early play that. And heal. I'm play grant 15 to the Union. So the Union's going to be at 12-5.
Okay.
What's the Toka in the middle at?
She is at currently 12.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't want to get backed up. So, swing here. For 2 and a salvage.
Yep.
I suppose I'll salvage the veneer that I'm not going to be able to use. I will side attack here. For a book. So, for 0.
Okay.
And then crash here for 2.
Yep. And then on reverse, I'm going to do the top check first. Sure. I will put back that one on top, or that one on top, and then this one on top of that, and then I'm going to bottom deck this one. Okay. That got reversed. Let that go. And then stand all. Draw one. Let's clock. Yes, I know I could have played that, but I chose not to intentionally. I need the cards in hand. Level blue. Okay. Should be interesting. Play over, or play over. Switch those.
You're hard playing the 2/2, yeah.
Standby. Bounce this back to hand, granting 1,000 power there.
Okay.
And then bringing in this one for the assist. So now it's at 13-5, 12-5, 7-5. And then I will front here first.
Okay.
For 3.
Oop. Cancels on 1.
On reverse. Top check. Sure. I'll do it that way. I'll front here.
Okay.
For 2.
2's good.
And then direct here.
Okay.
For 3.
3's good. We'll level in yellow, because why not? So instead of letting the Union die, I'm gonna use this.
Yep.
Alright. Draw.
Granting power here.
Okay.
Assuming that I get to use it.
Yeah, we have to clock and draw 2. I'm gonna overplay the Wiz. Pitch 1, top check 4.
Get your Megamine.
Yep. Then I'll pitch 1 to heal the stock.
The worst part is a good chunk of this is probably going to stick.
And then we will play the climax. So rest both of these. We'll pay 3 to clock kick both of those. And then the half Fumio to burn 3 twice.
Right. Okay. I get to choose the climax, right?
You do get to choose the climax, yep.
Okay. I'll put that there. Refresh. And then burn 3 twice. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3.
Wow. You usually don't stick both of them. And then I will crash for 1, because this goes away. So, for 1.
Yep. Okay.
I keep forgetting there's a send reversed to waiting room button.
I'm going to bottom deck that one for now. Stand all, draw 1. Okay. Good start. Not anything too helpful there, so I will clock 1, 2. Okay. Good. And one, two. Nope, not level. Down there. This one, 1, 2. Down there. And I'm gonna play over the 1, 0. Oh, sorry, 1, 1 with this 0, 0. Is a climax. So then I will discard a card to draw 1. Okay, now where's the other one? Let's play over it with Shido. Let's regret this and put this in waiting room. 1, 2, 3, 4. No dice, so I will choose that one. Send all the waiting room. Play it. Character. Add. Drop. Let us My Little Shido to look at 4, choose 1.
Wow.
Add that one. Waiting room. Okay, I'll play over that. Like at this point, yeah, I play over this one. To bring out, or to play over it again. Discard.
You're playing over so many things. Are you sure you're not playing Apocrypha over there?
I was hoping to see if I could get to the Climax Swapper. But realistically I can't, so... Unfortunate.
Does that mean I might live?
I mean, if you cancel.
So no.
Like, I'm technically swinging right now 2-2-2.
Mm-hmm. I mean, there might be one in there.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, there's a good chance you could live. But it looks like the climax swapper is in the last 6 cards.
Good times.
Good times.
How many of the climax swapper are in this list?
I believe it's just one.
Ooh, okay.
But
all right.
I'm bigger, but that's about all I've got going for me. I don't necessarily need to slam the climax because I have the 1-1-1-0 there. And anything I bring out would go into the empty space there. And I really kind of want that for damage. So, no playing climaxes. Instead, we're going to direct first. For 3.
Cancel on 2.
Oh, see. Now I just have to trigger once. Swing here. There's a trigger for 3.
How big are your Kurumis?
12 fives.
Okay. So for how much?
That was for 3. And then the swing here for 2. And that's game. Next week, Tuesday, is a clock talk. So we're looking forward to that. And then following that is going to be our first 5 cards, 5 minutes for Frozen Bonds. So look forward to that as well.
That's a fun set. Frozen Bonds is a fun little set, and it's got some cool stuff. Looking forward to talking about it.
And then after that will be my deck tech, and then followed by gameplay of that. So a lot of fun things over the next 2 weeks. And we hope you'll be there to join us with us.
In the meantime, please like, share, comment, and subscribe, and have a good one.
We'll see you then.